protect predators! Fire Ellis! Fire Ellis! Fire Ellis! Fire Ellis! Fire Ellis!
Former students and other concerned persons are protesting the removal of the headmistress of the Bishop's High School for defending the teacher involved in the scandal. The headmistress even berated the female students of the school for not defending the teacher who came under fire on social media for his alleged actions.
He could not have done this had he not been given the environment where his predatory ways could be allowed to flourish. And so, yesterday there was a General Assembly. I know you must have heard of the recording where the teachers got all the students in a crowd and began to slut shame and victim blame them, especially the girls in question, calling them loose and calling them slacker. And then afterwards, she told them to step out of the line if they would have ever been harassed by him or approached by him or propositioned in any way. Now, sensibly speaking, you would know that if someone is abused, you don't signal them out in front of an entire group of people. You don't call them loose, you don't call them slacker, and you don't make them feel intimidated. So we know for a fact that she did not try to create a safe environment for these students to air their complaints.
I feel as though all the work I have been doing, as well as the other social workers, the commissioners across this country, to sensitize schools. We've been visiting schools pertaining to child sexual abuse and what they're to do to report the cases. I feel as though all of our work has gone to zilch. When I listened to the diatribe spewed by Miss Winifred Ellis, I could not believe that I was living in the 21st century. I thought we were way back in the days, when slavery was legal, and she's an old slave driver trying to actually berate and beat down on the students who have a legitimate right and a concern. Teachers have a responsibility to report abuse. It happened out of Queens College years ago with the Nisa Gopal case, and that was a horrible experience. We don't need more of that. We need for the abuse to stop. We need for the teachers to believe. We need for them to protect. We need for them to stop the victim blaming and victim shaming. And we need to have a society whereby we feel that our children will not be preyed upon by their own teacher.
Because some of the responses we're hearing is that the students wanted it. And even if that is besides the fact, under the Sexual Offences Act, predatory behavior, once you're in a position of power and you have people under you and you use that power to get them to have sex with you or anything, then that's the crime and you should be charged for that.
The headmistress, Winifred Ellis, called an assembly on Monday where she reportedly chastised the female students for not defending the embattled teacher on social media. A recording of her address was leaked to the media.
Out of line. The previous body constantly correcting you because you tell yourself you have lived it and you have seen it all. I remember once I'm coming down the corridor and I have to step back and I have to try to close her leg. A male teacher was teaching. Can you corroborate that story? I didn't see any one of you go to defend your teacher. Not one quick event of this to defend your teacher.
Newsroom first reported on Monday that the Ministry of Education is investigating the 39-year-old teacher following a complaint filed against him by the Cultural Policy Advisor at the Ministry of Social Cohesion, Roel Johnson. The teacher, Cohen Jackson, is alleged to have made sexual advances to his students. He is also accused of grooming the students and then entering a sexual relationship with them when they reach the age of consent, which is 16 years old. Johnson has so far compiled a list of approximately 30 victims. The teacher has been employed at Bishop's High School for the past 11 years, and according to Johnson, there is a massive cover-up of the complaints at the school. Johnson made it clear that he has no confidence in the school administration to internally deal with the issue at any level. As such, Johnson has recommended to the Chief Education Officer, Marcel Hudson, that an inquiry is held into the treatment of students' complaints made to the administration of the Bishop's High School, specifically with regards to the teacher's behavior as well as any other teacher who engaged in similar activity. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Social Protection, in a statement today, said it is actively involved in the probe. The ministry, which is headed by Amna Ali, said it takes the matter seriously and holds paramount the protection of the nation's children. Davina Samaru, Newsroom.